Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Insider Gaming channel. I am Connor Bromley and today we are putting Carlos Corberan back in charge of West Bromwich Albion. He of course left to take the Valencia job last season, and after a good first season there, he has struggled so far this campaign. And with Ryan Mason, the current West Brom boss, kind of struggling right now in real life, I thought it'd be interesting to see what would happen if we stuck Corberan back in at the Hawthornes. So we're going to simulate a few years into the future, see if he keeps his job, see how West Brom do, and see what happens. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like and please subscribe to the channel. But here we go with it. Three seasons into the future, and Carlos Corberan is no longer the West Bromwich Albion manager. It is Michael Carrick, and if we have a look at the manager history, Corberan lasted 1 year and 235 days, and Michael Carrick has been in here for a year as well. So overall, clearly not a successful run for Corberan as he was sacked. But let's see how they got on. In season 1, West Brom finished 5th in the Championship, losing out in the playoffs. Sheffield United going up. And 75 points, not a bad season overall. 11 defeats, a plus 15 goal difference. So it wasn't too bad of a season for West Brom. And the following campaign is where Corberan was sacked. And West Brom were in a pretty miserable 11th position in the table. So obviously for a team that is trying to go for promotion, that isn't good enough. And they were a ways off the playoffs. So 7 points away from Norwich City, who finished in 6th, with Wolves, Burnley and Southampton earning promotion to the Premier League. In this current season, West Brom finished 5th again, losing out in the playoffs, just behind Norwich City on goal difference, but in the playoffs by a healthy 9 points. Miles away from the automatically promoted teams in Leeds and West Ham. Let's have a look at the playoff semi-final results. And West Brom were eliminated against Norwich. We'll go back to that first season as well and see how they did. And in that first season, it was an exit against Coventry City 4-2 on aggregate. Let's have a look now at West Brom's transfer history, see who they've brought in and who they've sold. In the first season, it was 3 loan players in. They brought in Josh Ashmeapong, who didn't actually play a game for them. Josh Nichols from Arsenal, who is a fullback, and Romain Esse from Crystal Palace, who played 14 games. So the 3 brought in. And in terms of outgoings, it was just loan players for some of the reserve players. The following campaign, Corberan was able to spend a little bit more money, 1.2 million on Musa Nepo. Patrick Roberts also come in on a free transfer, had a really good season, 8 goals, 7 assists. Ishe Samuel Smith played 38 games as well. John Victor played 49 as well in there, the goalkeeper. And Alfie Dorrington also came into the club on loan but did not play. So some decent business in. Alleged Hisage also comes in as a free transfer as well. Transfers out, and Chris Mepham left for £7 million to Panathinaikos, which is a good deal. Chris Mepham didn't cost West Brom all that much when they brought him in. George Campbell also leaves for Atlanta United, but yeah, mainly just tweaks to the fringes there, other than the sale of Chris Mepham. And in this current campaign, West Brom, again, not really reinvesting that Chris Mepham money brought in. We've got John Victor here, who was on the previous screen as a goalkeeper. Reggie Walsh comes in from Chelsea. DJ Estali, who is a player that I don't know who it is, so we'll move over. Reece Thomas comes in as well. So yeah, they made some free transfers, but nothing particularly exciting when it comes to big signings in. And in terms of signings out, a couple of sales here, but again, mainly just tweaks around the edges for this West Bromwich Albion team. So let's have a look now at their squad, see how the most valuable players are. And Patrick Roberts is their most valuable player, 8.6 to 26 million is valued at. Josh Madger as well, a big player for there. Isaac Price, who of course is one of their best players in real life, he is also still at the club. How has he done at West Brom? And he scored 7 goals in the first season, 9 in the second, and only 3 this past campaign, which they will not be best pleased with. So this West Bromwich Albion team, overall, it looks like they've had a bit of a mixed run. Carlos Corberan lasting a season and a bit. Michael Carrick coming in for a season as well, and they've kind of just muddled around the top end of the league table, a 5th place finish in this campaign. Let's have a look at the results from season 1 and see where they went wrong. Any big results that stand out. Home defeat here against Portsmouth, not the best. A home win against Leicester City though, which is nice. But yeah, overall it was a pretty patchy start for this West Brom team. Lots of defeats in the early part of the season. Even December not great, so I'm thinking it must be a pretty decent end in that February period. Pretty important there as we head towards the end of the season as well. And then in the playoffs, losing 2-1, despite the fact that Coventry City had a man sent off in the second leg, losing 2-1 as well, which is disappointing. The following season, which was a more disappointing campaign for the Baggies. Season started okay. 4-0 win here against Swansea. 4-1 exit against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup with Chris Mepham getting sent off. That won't help you when you are playing Liverpool. 3-0 win against Birmingham. But yeah, it was actually an alright start to the season. But I think as we scroll through February, March, not great. It's that's just a couple of wins between January. This win against Portsmouth at the end of January. Just 2 more wins to the end of the season, which is bitterly disappointing, and that is why Corberan lost his job. And then in this current campaign, not a great, good start of the season, but a bit of a middle part of the season here. December particularly bad, January as well, just 2 wins in this period, which isn't great, but the end of the season, pretty good compared to the previous campaign, and defeats against Norwich at home and away, which is not ideal. So there we go, that is this West Brom 3 years into the future after rehiring Carlos Corberan as their manager. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you like these sort of simulations, please subscribe to the channel as well, and we'll catch you again for another video.